Hi everyone, it's Ree. Like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm going to play a recording of Martell speaking with a radio host, and afterwards I will give you guys my opinion. So here it is.
You know, I'm taking care of my children. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do at home, I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is. So it's really not too much to prepare to come to an interview. I'm just going to be who I am.
So when the idea came to you or was presented to you and Melanie 3 years ago about doing this show, what were your expectations? Because I know you've seen many reality shows that have ended in divorce because it's a reality show. So coming on a show like this, exposing yourselves with probably having problems prior to coming on the show.
There we go.
What did you think the setup was going to be like? What do you think was going to happen?
Well, you know, we had our ups and downs, you know. The TV thing is something Melanie always wanted to do. Mm-hmm. You know, we seeked Carlos out years ago. And so when we first put this show together, it was more of, it was going to be like something like on HGTV, building houses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That was the angle, and that was the actual sizzle that we put together. And you know, but you know, they liked us so much. You know, Carlos was like, let's do something. I want to do something with you guys, no matter what. And so, but it came to be that he wanted to be what you call the show with many people on it.
Yeah, like I don't know, a lot of folk.
Ensemble.
Oh, thank you,
yes, an ensemble.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but you know, in the beginning, actually some years ago, Carlos asked if we wanted to be on Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
And at that time, I was like, hell no, so I want to keep my wife. Because divorces always happen.
Exactly.
And lo and behold, here we are.
Here you are.
On the damn show, and we got divorced.
So, you know, you're putting it out there. It's going to be raw. What was the conversation prior to even starting the show? Look, Melanie, now listen, you know, we got to do this. Or was it?
We'll make in order to get to that level, you know, but we just had a lot of downtimes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, we went through it, and right now we're trying to get in that perfect place to be great co-parents.
Yeah,
you know,
co-parents you have to be, because when there's children involved, you have to learn how to get along regardless of how you kind of feel about it.
No matter what, yeah, you got to, because if not, I mean, it's going to be hard for the children.
Right.
It's already hard enough that they're saying something different in the household, you know. So right now we got like a co-parenting coach and things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So and on the show and in real life, you know what I'm saying?
Right, not just for the show.
Because we want to be great co-parents.
Hot 923 Middays with T. Marie. We are sitting here with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh, Jesus, Mr. Holt is in the building. Martell. But you know what? Martell's got that smile, so he'll try to charm y'all. You know, he'll be like, oh, I kind of like him. But let's get to the dirt, though.
Oh, man.
What was the turning point, Martell? What was the point that it was like, I can no longer, or we are no longer going to be able to coexist together?
I think just too much disrespect was in the relationship on both ends.
Sides, right?
Yeah. See, some people say, like right now, Mel would say the baby. No, we're getting divorced before the baby.
Before the baby.
Yeah, you know.
If y'all want to know what the baby is, the new baby that's in the picture.
Martell has 5 children that he's taking good care of.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's going to continue to take good care of.
That's right.
You know. So yeah.
So the disrespect on both ends.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, because there's a lot of women who feel like that Martell is the disrespectful one, that he doesn't appreciate what he has, that he didn't understand, you know, who his wife was and how to be there for his wife because he was selfish in his own wants and needs. What's your answer to that?
Well, don't forget, I was married for 12 years to Melody. You know, we had a lot of great times, you know. So it always pushed her out front, you know, because I saw her potential and things of that nature. So it wasn't that I was selfish or anything like that, or I always wanted it about me. No, it's just certain times that I felt that I should be appreciated. It's because, I really felt that, you know, almost like, it's like certain events we'll go to, like, you know, I do want you to say, like, I want to thank my husband for this and that, you know, but we had to get into like so many arguments before that even started to happen, and that's in real life, you know. But
well, a lot of times when that happens, happens when women stop acknowledging because if she was the type of person who acknowledged you before, then something. Yeah. So she was never.
No. I mean, so that's why I started. We talked about it.
Okay.
So it's not like it happened to stop or
gotcha.
It wasn't happening and I started being aggressive and trying to push it on you. No, it's gonna be a conversation. Okay. Like let's start doing this. Let's work toward this.
Okay. So she was never that from the beginning.
Yeah.
So if that's something, this is one thing I talk about in the compatibility piece, which I was talking about earlier. If she was never that, what made you go ahead, if that's something that you needed, what made you go ahead and marry into that situation? Did you think that would change?
Oh, no. So when we first got married, we were, early 20s, mid 20s,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it wasn't even none of that in the first place when I asked her to marry. I met her in college.
Okay.
And then 9 months later, I proposed to her.
Okay.
And then another 9 months later,
you were married.
Married on this day.
Oh, wow. Happy anniversary divorce.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today, would have been our, 14th anniversary?
Wow.
Yeah. So, what you talking about, Johnny?
I know.
Yeah, what was you talking about?
So we were talking about it didn't start that way from the beginning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, we wasn't even in those positions. You know, she was in college to be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
She became an English teacher, and I became a special ed teacher. So and then I cut grass and stuff like that. That's how we started to make a little bit of money.
Right.
So that was our beginning. So our beginning was never on stage.
But you knew you still needed acknowledgement. As a man, that was something you always needed. Was that ever voiced?
No. I mean, in the beginning, no, I didn't. I guess the typical man. I wasn't thinking about that.
Right.
But when we go up a level, certain things need to change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You start getting on these stages, and you know that your husband and paved the way for real and put the base down there, and I want to thank my husband for making these sacrifices and pushing me 110%.
And sometimes that's not in a person, though, right? She may not even have had that. So that part of getting to know each other, did you get counseling? Did you talk about it prior to getting married?
No. See, that wasn't as serious. We talked about it,
right.
And I mean, we did get into an argument about it. But then, she started doing it.
Right.
And as you can see on one of our episodes, I think that what was that? Because she's coming out with a product line, Empress Beauty.
Okay.
And so she thanked me heavily on that. That made me feel good.
Yeah, okay,
You know what I'm saying? Because I was very vocal with that, and I helped out tremendously. Just a little acknowledgement. That was it. But there's nothing serious.
Okay. So High 923 Middays with T. Marie, we are talking to Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I want to know, Martell, what was the point or what was it in your relationship, or what were you missing that made you start to find it in other places outside of your house?
I guess being the father that I am, I'm very hands-on with my children. I've always been hands-on with my children. So it's not like the woman, typically the woman will come in and take care of the kids, make sure the kids good.
Mm-hmm.
But I consumed a lot of that. So it's like certain things that I expect you to do on a daily basis. Cooking, you know what I'm saying? Cleaning, possibly, but I certain things I would help out around the house. And, make sure I'm taken care of, in a sexual manner. You know what I'm saying? And, if those things aren't being met, with the cooking and stuff, cook twice a week and we eat leftovers.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But there's no reason that I should be going out picking up food for my kids and myself. You follow me?
Right.
I got the kids and I'm still making the majority of the money. So it's not like I'm a stay-at-home dad either, though. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So a lot of people don't get it. People say no matter what, you shouldn't cheat on your wife or you should leave. God damn it, I got a family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I want to leave.
But you needed those needs met.
Yeah, and I expressed those needs.
Okay.
I expressed those needs over and over, to my wife.
So after stepping out, coming back, and expressing his needs, no changes?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I didn't step out first.
Okay.
No, I want people to know Martell wasn't a damn cheater.
Okay.
I've never been a cheater.
Okay.
Ever.
So no time in the relationship.
Even with my girlfriends, and I've never been a cheater.
Okay.
So, no.
Okay.
When it came to my marriage, no, I wasn't a cheater.
Okay.
I told Mel, hey, look, you need to start doing this. And, start cooking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, whenever I want sex or any kind of sexual need, I mean, just make sure I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? And no, it didn't happen. And really, it didn't happen until she caught me cheating, for real. And then she came back doing things. Right. But I'm like, damn, now I'm a lover.
Right.
I mean,
so
like
you're
right
already
now my mind is over here. My emotions, it's like I can't shake this shit.
Right. Understood.
Like, so, I mean, it was tough.
Right.
So, you know, I would go without talking to this particular person, but now it's like, I'm missing this person.
Right,
you know
because
what I'm
now
saying?
you've transitioned your love over to this situation here.
Yeah, I mean, but still, I still love my wife.
Right.
You know, I didn't lose a beat at home either, though. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she would tell you that. I still took care of the household, the family, the kids, and still going places with the kids, being the dominant parent, us going out to eat, us taking trips. I didn't miss a step, but still I'm missing something.
Right.
Like when she was absent, you know, I was coming to her telling her, like, hey, listen, you need to do this and do that. And it didn't change.
Let's explain the difference between love and being in love, because there's a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, I can say I love you.
Right.
And, you know, I'm just like, I love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but even with your
I care for your well-being.
Right. Because even with your wife, you loved her. You may have still loved her and wanted to be in love with her, but did you find yourself emotionally in love with this other person? But you had the love you had for your wife may have kept you.
I don't know what the hell I was in with nobody.
What was you doing, Martell?
I mean, no, for real, I was confused. No.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I love both people.
Yeah.
I love both people, honestly, you know. I mean, that's tough by itself.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't shake that. I wanted to. I prayed on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was nice that I prayed on it and, you know, going to church and really putting it all at the altar, you know what I'm saying? And, like, it didn't work.
So seeing what we saw or seeing what we see on TV about Martell, who Martell is, what's the difference? Is there a difference? Are we seeing somebody totally different because of editing? You know, we love to blame editing and how they put things together. Yeah, so are we seeing somebody totally different than who you actually are?
Yeah, some of it. And really being on reality TV, now I would definitely say that on reality TV, it's not reality, because they tell you to go here and you're going to talk about something that you forgot all about that happened a month to 2 months ago. Yeah. You know, so that's going to flare up certain things about you. You know, you're going to be upset again, you know. So TV is, no. And if all your fans right now that's dogging me, if they met me and stay with me over the course of a week, they'll be like, damn, he's a cool guy. Right. You know, because like all of my friends, I mean, they will all tell you. My family members, they will tell you, like, that's not Martell on TV. But some of the anger that you see on TV, because I've been hurt, you know, lost my family. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I lost my family, but I'm divorced now. Right. You know, still my children, you know, they're with me half the time, they're with their mom half the time. But that dynamic is broken, is gone. So that hurts. Yeah. You know, and if I'm having to continue to talk about that, shit, I'm getting angry. You know, and then I have other people coming into my business that wouldn't happen in real life. You guys want to see me act out. Right. Because, like, I don't let people get up into my business. Melody and I, we've always been private people. And she know I've always been private. So even for me to be in this interview, it's not me.
It's not comfortable.
Yeah, it's not me. Melody, we want her to be on TV. Right. For real. You know, me getting on TV, I would say it's about default. And it was really a sacrifice I was willing to make to get her to the next level. Right. You follow me? Right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not comfortable with any of this, you know? So, but I'm cool with it, though. Yeah.
I like the fact that you're transparent. I like the fact that you're willing to let people know that there were some emotions that may have gotten out of hand that didn't look like what you were actually feeling, or may have been actually who you are, but it was for that moment.
What's that?
Your emotions, like the things you may have people felt like you overreacted to, some of the lashing out, some of the
y'all gotta understand. Like when y'all see me being angry, it's not like something just happened at that moment and I'm just so upset. Right. No, it's something that's been happening for a course of time, and then like certain things that I'm not accustomed to. That's really like say Melody's brother or something like that coming and asking me about my kids and telling me that one of my kids I wish that such and such was my dad. Like, what the fuck? I'm not used to that.
Right.
Like he don't even know me good enough to listen to the producer to come tell me something like that.
Hi guys. I know you were like, when is this going to be over? First and foremost, let's get to this $3,000. And thank you, Empress Radio. This is where I got the information from. This comes from when Empress was talking. It's another content creator. His name is Anthony Laffey. I think I spelled it correct, but I'll put his name below. He sent out, allegedly, a email requesting an interview with Martell, based on what Empress said. He sent out an email, and the email came back saying thank you for wanting to do the interview, but the interview, there's a $3,000 fee attached to it for an hour. And if you would like to go forward, just let us know. I'm paraphrasing, but basically, you would need to pay a $3,000 fee for an hour to talk to Martell. Yeah, right. Martell, I wouldn't even pick a penny off the ground to interview you. For what? Like Candy say, the lies, the lies, the lies. You Candy Burris from Real Housewife of Atlanta. It's gonna be lies. So anywho, you guys listen to, and I don't know if you guys hear any background noise. I'm in my car. I have a lot to do today, so I'm trying to get everything done while I'm out. Anywho, I really was I'm trying to get my words together and calm down, because the bottom line is Melody does not want you, Martell. You have the audacity to say, when this woman from Hot 92, 93, whatever she said her radio station was, Midday, she asked you, what was the breaking point for you? You paused, and then you came back, well, I'm a good father. That is not what she asked you. Because you really didn't. The truth is, you did not leave Mel. Mel left you. Why can't you just sit there and be honest? It's over. Mel don't want you. Mel allegedly has a new man, and we can't wait to see him, because I know he is more than a man than you are. And I just don't even want to get into that. But baby, when I tell you, I'm gonna make a video when Mel come out, and I hope she come out and say they getting married with their, when she have an announcement posted when they get married. She can't put the place and date. She could just say she's engaged. Baby, I'm gonna make a video, and all I'm gonna be doing is running around. Woo! Yes. And I don't feel sorry for you. But anywho, I digress. Did you guys hear where this man is sitting and stating that he never ever cheated on any woman? Let's go back to last season, when, I think it was last season, or maybe it was this season. It was so many episodes in this season, I kind of forget. But do you guys remember, allegedly, when Melanie brought out that Manika, when her and Kimmy was sitting talking, and Kimmy was, talking about Manika, the manager, and she was like, Manika, that's the person who was our wedding, our wedding, she did the wedding planning and did the event, but she quit, like, I think the week, I'm paraphrasing, so I don't know, was it the week of, but Manika quit. And then Manika came out allegedly and said that her mom took over. She just didn't leave them high and dry. And when I don't know, was it her and Martell talking? I don't know. It's been 30 episodes. So, baby, I'm sorry. Rebrain just is over. Is over it. So, anywho, Melnika quit or stepped down because she called Mel, allegedly. Mel said she called her and stated that Martell was trying to talk to her assistant. The assistant came and told her that. Like the content creator said back then, why did you feel so upset about it? And then we find out when Melnica and Martell was standing out for I guess they was meeting, like they was having a business meeting or outside something, when Melnica was like, yeah, you know, you and I slept together back in school. So he done slept with Melnica. But at the end of the day, you went into your marriage, regardless if you slept with the assistant allegedly or not, you was being unfaithful. You was trying to talk to, and the assistant allegedly did not feel comfortable with that, so she let Melnica know. So you was dipping and dapping it back then. It was just no proof, you know. But that's proof enough for me. And then you want to sit and say, yeah, I have 5 kids. And then, did y'all hear this man when he said he loved them both? You didn't love nobody, Martell, but yourself. Even to this day, and that's why I put that picture up there. You can think highly of yourself, but you are so self-indulged. You're so self-indulged that it is not funny. You are so into yourself. And that's not a problem for you to feel highly of yourself. But when you're living in this fantasy world where you think everything is surrounded around you, and I dare you state that Melody pretty much had to cater to you. Who are you? Who are you? What are you? Who are you? And if you did so much and you was working outside of the home, answer this question, Martell. When you leave a relationship or a marriage and you was doing all of those things, why everything fell down? Why allegedly you had to steal $17,000 out the account? Allegedly Melody had to have the lights on for you. So make it make sense, Martell. Why you sitting up there telling all these lies that you're this and you're that and you did this? Why? We all know that Melody is the person that kept everything going. And then you're like, you wanted her to acknowledge you. Acknowledge you for what? Acknowledge you for what? You got to remember that you were cheating well before you guys got on this show. So allegedly, we know you was cheating at a certain point because you produced a child. But I'm just saying allegedly, and I'm doing air quotes. Yeah. But anywho, for me, I think the main thing is that, Martell, you're living in your own world. You need to leave Melody alone. Melody told you on the 3rd installment of the reunion, when Carlos asked her, you know, do she think that y'all could co-parent? She said no. She also said she never thought that she would not like the person if she did get a divorce. Melody don't even allegedly like you, Martell. Go about your business. Go about your business. You are not even supposed to come to her house. She don't even want to talk to you. You guys, you know, have a meeting place to swap the kids. You dealing with Sheree, of Real Housewives of Atlanta. You dealing with her, and you still dealing with your baby mama, AC. And you probably dealing with other people. Leave that girl alone. Melody do not want you. Melody got a man. Not at home, but I'm going to say at home. She don't want you. With them rusty knees. Walking around like you got shoulder holders. She don't want you. You are not the kid in caboodle. You're not it. There are so many men out here that will, oh baby, they make you look crazy. So you out here, everything that you done try allegedly is not working. If you would just say, and tell the truth. Listen, I contributed. We're not saying you didn't contribute to the household. We're not saying that. We know when you guys were out doing the restorations, because I know about a restoration, because I've done it with my ex-husband before. So I know I was doing a lot of the paperwork, but I also got in and helped did the work as well. So for me, nobody's saying that Mel did all the work. What we're saying, and then with the, okay, let me finish because I'm about to go on another tangent. But what we're saying is being honest. Be honest. You knew what you had when you married Mel. My husband will tell you he knew what he had when he married me. That's why he married me so quickly. A man, it don't take a man 30 days, 6 months, 90 days. A man, from what my grandfather, God rest his soul, told me, my uncles and my brothers, a man knows when he wants to marry a woman. He knows it don't take him that long to go back and forth. It does not. So you marry. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad that God is whipping you the way he's whipping you, because he gave you a God-fearing, just woman in your life. And you walked all over her like she was nothing. And I'm not saying Melody was weak, but what Melody did at that time, she loved you. And when a woman loves a man, including myself, we will sit back and we will try to work. And because when we leave that marriage or that relationship, we left because we know we've done everything we could do. And when God tells us to go, we don't look back. So you wasn't just fighting against Melody. You were fighting against God, baby. You was fighting against God because you don't know how it works. There is no good that comes to any man or woman. It don't matter if you're in a marriage or if you're in a committed relationship. If that person has God in their life and you mistreating them, baby, I'll pray for you because you gonna need it. You going to need it. Because the thing about a good person, when a good person leave you, you going to feel it. You going to feel it in every aspect of your life. And Martell Hope, you need to sit your dusty butt down when Carlos introduced Melody Cherie. Hope, boy, nobody don't care about your last name. If you cared about her having your last name, you would have kept your Peter in your pocket. You would have kept it there. But you didn't. And you still sitting around, I messed up. I did this, I did that. If you truly meant what you said, you would shut your mouth and you would lead by example. If you truly meant what you said, that you want your family back and you was wrong, if you could change it. But guess what? Even when you went on that tour, on the stage and all that stuff, I wasn't buying any of that. I wasn't buying it because I already knew somebody allegedly had and told you, look, you need to go do X, Y, and Z. Look how well it's working for Mel. But the difference between you and Mel is not out here, acting and doing fugazi. She's not out here trying to act like she's lying and she's trying to redeem herself. What you see is what from the moment she got on that television screen, Melody has always been the same. If you come at her too much, she gonna check you. She's never said that she's righteous and all of this stuff. She will check you. But see, you were lying. You was trying to fool us and bamboozle us to think that, oh, yeah, Melody is 85 and no, baby, Melody is 100%. Ree is 100%. All these women, we're 100%. Not, okay. The women that want right and have Christ in their life, I'm not saying even the women out there trying to act like a man is not 100%. But at the same term, I told a homegirl of mine this just the other day. I told her, because if you're going to be a friend, you got to be honest and you got to tell the truth. And she was talking to me about a situation. I'm not going to go in detail. But like I told her, when you meet a man and a man knows that he's not dating, just dating, or he's not talking to a woman just to talk to her. He's talking or dating with a purpose. You got to basically make sure you are where you need to be, because you can't do things to please that person. While you by yourself, while you alone, make sure you are where you need to be for you. So when you do get into a relationship, and I can talk the talk and walk the walk because I had to do it myself. I had to build myself and pray and ask God to help me from the inside out. Because I've said this on another video that I've done. I was a broken vessel. I'm still a work in progress, but I know my wealth. I know my worth. I'm sorry. I know my worth. And like I told my friend, you work on you. You work on, because when a man come and asks you what you bringing to the table, you really don't. For me, I don't want no man asking me what I bring to the table. My actions speak louder than words. I don't have to tell you or anybody what I bring to the table. Because talk is cheap. Talk are words. I don't even think love is a word. I think love is an action. Don't tell me you love me. Show me. And Martell Hope, you only love yourself. Please leave Melody alone. She does not want to deal with you. Period. Leave her alone. There are so many women out here wanting to be with you. Pick one of them. Leave her alone. Stop going around lying. You looking foolish. There is no allegedly in that. My opinion, you're looking foolish. You got to make it make sense. How are you saying that Melody, that you telling this woman that you, when you walk, man, I can't even, it's irritating to me. Irritating. And I'm going to end it with this. If anybody paid Martell Hope $3,000 to talk to him, y'all done lost y'all damn mind. Once again, public service announcement. If anybody pays Martell Hope $3,000 to listen to allegedly his lies, and I'm saying allegedly because, this is my opinion, Martell. I'm not telling nobody to not deal with you, but I'm just telling them if they do, they lost their mind. Because what are they going to get? If you can answer and come on Instagram, tell us what we're going to get for $3,000. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. You would never get a penny. I could walk and find a penny on the ground. I'm going to put that penny in my water jug that I saved for my kids. I would never even give you that penny. No, sir. No, sirree, baba. You would not get anything from me. Man, Martell, oh boy. I'm trying to keep my dignity on here because it's a lot that I could say to you. But I'm going to tell you, I had to go back and forth to decide if I wanted to talk about this video, what you had put out. But, I just wanted them to hear again who you are as a person. You see your character. To see your character again. And just remember this. Those children are listening, and even if they're not listening now, they will listen. And I feel allegedly too, when I look at your pictures, you don't never smile when you with your son that you have with Ariane. But when you with those Eminem kids, you smile. You don't never smile. And you need to stop doing that, because you're going to have to answer to all of your children one day. All of them. Believe that. And did you guys pick up like how she was giggling and everything? I just don't understand. Like, I would really like a real man to interview Martell. A real man to have a one-on-one. Martell, in fact, do that. Have an interview with a real man, not these women who gonna giggle in your face, giggle. And I also didn't like how she was trying to allegedly put words like how she could think of what Mel was thought. You can't put no words into what Melody thought, what Melody was doing, or what she wasn't doing. You need to stay in your lane, radio host. You can't say, well, maybe, she was this or women this. You can't speak for any of us. Speak for yourself, baby. That part. So, anywho, all I know is that Martell done lost his damn mind. But this is Dear Ree. Oh, I know one thing. Oh, Martell, if you ever listen to this, let me give you a list of men, starting with my husband. I'm not just going to say celebrities, but we're starting with my husband, my brothers, my grandfather, God rest his soul. These are men that I know. My co-workers. And let's go ahead and go to the celebrities. President Obama. You couldn't even blow wind his way. And I'm not say president because he's always will be my president. Denzel Washington. Idris Elba. If I said the last name right or wrong. I don't know. Y'all know we talking about Idris. Who else? Oh, Lord. Come on. Oh, Morris Chestnut. You ain't heard one thing about that man. One thing. Let's see who else. It's a lot of them out there. It's just so many of them. And you're not even a third of the type of man that they are. And they don't have to walk around with stinking loafers, allegedly. And they don't have to walk around wearing, the Gap or what is it back in the days? Kid Foot Locker shoes and the Gap shirts and stuff like that. 3 sizes too small. And them shorts be crying for help. I bet you if you been over, you'll bust the seam. But anyway, y'all, let me get from on here acting crazy. I just, I pray for the part of, listen, I'm praying for those kids. I'm praying for him to get his mind together for those kids, because how can you teach them anything in going towards their adult life? Thank God for Melody, her mother, and her brother, who's a real man, and his husband. You could never, ever be the man that they are. Are you jealous? Are you jealous that your children love their Uncle Marcus and his husband? No, it's not just jealousy, baby. I feel allegedly you feel inferior because Marcus, like he said on one of his videos, I think it was last year, a while back, when he was talking about all the accolades that he has. And he really didn't even want to go there or take it there. But you had so much smoke, you had to say. So he not only dusted you, he smoked you back. And we heard nothing else out your mouth until the reunion about Marcus. Okay, everyone, if you can like this video, subscribe, and share. Don't forget the notification bell. Until next time, peace and soul. Mwah.